Hey Chris, so I'm gonna break this part down probably to like two videos, one of the outside and then one of the inside. So uh, your house actually sits in between two roads. So this is the back road. Um, I haven't got the chance to speak with you yet, but I know you mentioned the family of four. So if you have kids, especially toddlers or under five, I'd say this was a one area of concern here. You can see they could easily slip or fall or get trapped there. Also back here as well. So this would all be your property just outside the fence. But also down here as well. As you can see, this is probably a good, oh man, I'd say at least a good 6 feet drop there, so maybe 7. So yeah, if you got kids back here playing, you may not have the most fun. But this will be all your backyard, so we'll walk through the fence. And let me make sure I pan really good since you're not able to actually physically be here. I'll spend a little time, or should I say I'll film a little bit slower here rather than just rush through. That way you can actually get a great visual and know what it is that you're considering purchasing. And then, like I said, this is a good 6-7 foot drop there, just outside your back gate. Goes all the way down. All right, so let's go into your backyard. So this fence actually locks, so you can actually lock this gate here, and then don't really have to worry about anyone coming in your backyard. Right, and then got a little stair built there, and pretty spacious yard. To say it's Hawaii. Got a lot of length here. Seems like it's low maintenance. A lot of rocks, pebbles, if you will. So I don't think you really have to worry about cutting the grass here, or cutting the lawn as much. A couple of trees as well. I think those are optional. If you wanted to keep them, you could. If you wanted to take them out, you could as well. There's another one there. Then looks like you have a shed as well. I don't know if it's open or not, but let's see. Yep, it is. So pretty decent sized shed. It is packed, but I assume they would clean that out, but they'd probably be leasing the actual shed. Just a little area behind there. It's like just junk, really. Little work table. Nice little grill area you could for the family. Semi-private. I mean, you got your neighbors, of course, that can see, and they got the jealousy type windows, so I think they can hear you if you're loud enough. But pretty private. Like I said, aside from the neighbor. Looks like a post for a clothesline if you need it. Yeah. So it's like they had the post there for clothesline to hang the clothes. Little walkway. Alright, so let me see if I've got the key. Well, one of these keys will open up this gate. You have quite a few access points around the house, so it doesn't seem like either one of those keys, or at least the keys that's left, will open this gate. So all right, well, we won't be able to go down that way, but you can see there's a, oh wow, it's like a fruit tree growing out of the wall. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's growing out of the wall, which means it's probably ground on the other side of the brick, of course. Then it's got stairs here. It's like a entrance from the main road right up in this area. It's like maybe 1-2 steps up there, and then it steps up and around. So let's we'll go around the other side real quick. Other side of the house. So I don't know, just I'm going to point out some of these things, just like I said, since you're not here. Just thought that was interesting to see a little hole there or something, maybe like it was cut out intentionally, maybe. But okay. And this is the other side of the house. I'm not sure from the inside of the house, but I know in the back, I'm not sure if you care about views or not, but you can see Pearl Harbor. You can see the Arizona Memorial area, and also the USS Missouri as well. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, that's the side of the house we just walked on. Some more trees. And then this would be your electronic gate. So that would slide that way open and then shut. And then, like I said, it's another access point there. And then this is the other access point on the other side that we were looking at. So just make note of the cars passing by, high traffic area. I would assume this side of the neighborhood, I think that's going to be the case for the majority of the day, probably till about 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night. So that is something to take note of. Yeah, pretty substantial parking. I'd say probably about at least 3 cars or so, maybe even 4 if you park one right there. Yeah, so it's a substantial amount of parking. Got some damage here, looks like, on the garage. Looks like a wooden, rotted, it looks like rotten wood, actually. It is rotten wood. So, yeah. Just other things I noted real quick. I'm not sure if you can see up in there. You got some, looks like bird's nest or something there. So, just pointing these things out since you're not able, yeah, it's definitely a bird's nest, but since you're not able to be here, like I said, look at that. Yeah, I got a little bird there. Looks like he's stuck, can't move. So you definitely got bird's nests up in the garage. Can't see it. I doubt I got the zoom, but up there as well, this is a second story. You've got the same thing up there in the roofing. So just things I want to point out to you. Like I said, since you are not here to see all these things, just want to point them out. Yeah, it looks like this thing just goes all the way around. So it looks like in all the roof you got some birds nesting in that area up there in this little gap there. It looks like there's plywood, and then looks like a gap, and then roofing, and then in that gap looks like they got birds staying there, so, or nesting in there rather. So right, so I think we got covered most of the outside of the house as much as possible. Yeah, just from the eye, you can see some discoloration here in the boarding as well. So, I think that's it actually, as far as what needs to be noted on the outside. So, I'll make a separate video on the inside, and then, like I said, also open up the garage as well, front door. This is just your view from the front door. So, like I said, don't know if you really care about views or not, but if you do, from your front door, you can see this is actually the Arizona Memorial, and then the USS Missouri there. So you can actually see Ford Island from your front door, I assume inside the house as well. So that's pretty neat feature. And then over here to the right, you can actually see the west side of the island, the mountain there as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, we'll see you inside.